down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now for Prescott. His fine Schoonmaker complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
So the defensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on 2nd. They'll run here, following the penalty. Short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Dak to the air here. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Prescott will look to throw. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Going power with a big tight end. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cardinals 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a game to DeMercado. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Run here. This is DeMercado. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Cowboys 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They send a man in motion. From the gun, it's Murray. He brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's good for a
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Murray here on first down. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Left side into the hands of McBride. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by Deron Bland.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3.
31. Cowboys 28.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the 16. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Josh Sweat making the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dak off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickett. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action, Prescott. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he goes as that's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and goal, here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Back to throw, here's Dak. Dump off, caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cardinals 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DiMercado bringing it back. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Kyler looking to throw. He's gonna tuck it and run. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's gonna chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. This one's caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, here's Dak. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted. Brock, he had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Cowboys field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeMercado bringing it back. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Knight. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
A gain of 6. And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
It's Knight on the carry. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. He'll try and run this. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off the play action, here's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's how drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Another throw coming for Murray. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now trail by just a point in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
The previous play is under review.
At least right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
38 all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
You know, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott to sneak it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Prescott on 1st and 10. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Lamb has another one. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. into the air here. By a man, he's in the clear. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Dak now from the gun. Completed here to Tolbert. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, a game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Running is Knight. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's good for our Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Now Knight. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 7.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. This is Knight. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
At the 3-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Kyler to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with. Yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
45. Cowboys 41.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Cowboys about set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to stop the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. 1st down, here's Dak. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Dak. Lamb brings it in yet again. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A run with Williams. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Another run for Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're gonna have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Blue here from the pistol. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They're looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
They've got first down from the 31. Setting up to pass. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down here, need 8 on play. Looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Now to throw. He's running for it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. The third down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down. Dak now from the gun. This is caught by Blue. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On the ground, this is Knight. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. McBride snags another one. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Murray to throw here on 3rd. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Their punter making his way out now. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. Oh, slow snap there. And it's blocked! And with the recovery there, that is exactly where possession's going to be turned over.
Pretty easy for all of us to just simply focus on the block, but this is one of those situations where the problem, well, you could trace it back far earlier. Yes, the snap was accurate, came out clean, but it was too slow. There was not enough velocity, so that punter was left out there hanging dry, and he paid for it.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Up the middle, Blue. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. Give on second here to Blue. All he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
It's Blue. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's DeRicardo. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Cardinals, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Murray keeps it. Jukes away from one. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Murray with a sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Running is Knight. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Lamb has another one. And he's marked down. He's like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Give to Williams from the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Williams. Racing down the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Gosh, Kate, I think they got to take another look at this one, see if he actually crossed the goal line. But from our view, way up here, it looked like he was about a yard short now. Now they just got to find a way to go finish the job and punch it in.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Cardinals, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Imari DiMercado. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
From the gun on his 3rd down, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Out now is Pat O'Donnell to punt this one away. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Now here he goes again. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 1, Jalen Tolbert. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Cardinals go to the dime look here. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. Looks great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeMercado bringing it back. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Run here. This is DeMercado. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big win.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Kyler looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
Cardinals 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They've got 1st down from the 31. Dak off the play fake. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And they'll make the a stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Catch made. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DiMercato bringing it back. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 13-7 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start with 2nd and 6. Mercado on the carry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll run with DiMarcano. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 41-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off the play action, here's Murray. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Now Murray on the play fake. This one's caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Kyler throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's a game to DiMarcano. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They pitch it out to him here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, what a catch! Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. Jonathan Gannon considering a challenge. Yep, he's going to throw the flag.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession. But did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
A good challenge by Jonathan Gannon as that call's overturned. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Cardinals 14, Cowboys 13.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Kick taken in here at the 17. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Dak now from the gun. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Prescott now on 3rd down. This is complete to Ferguson on left. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They fake the hands off. Now Prescott. Now he takes it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Prescott here from the gun. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Williams fields the pitch. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dak to the air here. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Straight ahead with Williams. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A 42-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's DiMercado. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
For a Cardinals first down. A gain of 12. And a Cardinal first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now, Murray. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's going to tuck it and run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He calls his own number again.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals jump in front now by 5.
Cowboys 16.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Prescott on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Completed here to Tolbert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Dak out of the pistol. He's getting close, and they take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Third and 10.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on third. He's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Setting up the screen. Escapes the defender. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dak throwing again. Finds some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Ball at the 33 for first down. Dak off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First down, here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott takes off with it. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners. And he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
The Cardinals offense making its way out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Murray from the pistol. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Murray keeps it. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, you really see the QB evolve into a runner as soon as that open space came into view. Once he kicked the ball and gets beyond the line of scrimmage, that athleticism took over, and he pulls away to rip off some chunk yards.
Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Cardinal 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A run here. This is DeMercado. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Murray to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Kate, I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field. And ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. To the middle. He loses the football. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now, Murray. They'll try and run this. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 16. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know quarterback gonna be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
$12 to go now on second down after the sack. Prescott here from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott now on third down. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Aubrey puts it through and doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker He's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points and his defense to start getting some stops.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
DiMercato bringing it back. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's Knight on the carry. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
On first and 10, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Murray on third down. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on third. he's going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now a toss running left with Williams. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Give it to Williams on the option. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Prescott takes off with it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now Dak to throw. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
What is it, Kate, they say about luck? Isn't luck the crossroads of preparation and opportunity? Well, that's exactly what the safety's done today. Put himself in the right spots and taken advantage. First, recovers the fumble, and now in front of an open lane to get his first sack of the game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
31, Cowboys 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercato to take over once more. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Set up the screen here for Harrison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Kyler to throw. Left side into the hands of McBride. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
2nd and 3 now. Mercado on the carry. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll bring out the punter here. Slow snap, had to rush that kick, and this is a short one. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott now off the play fake. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Sends this to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's a game to DiMercato. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Murray dumps it off to his running back. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Up the gut they go with Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Dak now from the gun. Brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Dak to the air here. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession.
Loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. 4th quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. But now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. No run with DiMercato. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Kyler throwing here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's DiMercato. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Wilson on the slant. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Murray keeps it. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Off the play action, here's Murray. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals push the lead up to 12.
38. Cowboys 26.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
What's the motion?
Huge! Don't let us down!
First down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again is Dak. Going back to that Pickens well again. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This one's caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Another throw for Prescott. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the red zone now. Go to the right side. Is caught by Ferguson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Give to Williams from the gun. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up third and 4.
To throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Dak out of the pistol. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock. And there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
This one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Setting him on the dive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Murray keeps it. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this way. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinal first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just